welcome back to your live continuing coverage of the Digital Signage Pavilion at InfoComm 2015 on the Digital Signage stage on BeTerrific. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Reach out to us in our Slack chat. Join the conversation in real time. Join the other Terrifics. It is BeTerrific.com/Slack. Send us your name and your email, and we will invite you to join the conversation. It goes 24 hours a day, which is nice, but when we're on air, we'll read your comments on air and questions if we select them, but no matter what, you can connect with us and the other Terrifics. You can also continue to send us great feedback at our email address, connect@beterrific.com, and of course, reach out to us on social media, at BeTerrificTV on Twitter and Instagram. All right, we've got a very special guest joining us via Skype. How amazing is that? We're doing this with Skype in a convention center. Do you have any idea how hard this is or what I'm putting the crew through? Well, it's actually pretty easy, but I am putting them through a little bit of work. And it's all made possible by a device called TalkShow from NewTek. NewTek makes the TriCaster, the 3-Play, and TalkShow. And now we're going onto the TalkShow to reach out to Brett from Super League Gaming, superleague.com. These guys are amazing. First of all, they're doing digital signage and may or may not even realize that. They're bringing digital signage, video gaming to digital signage, putting video gaming on huge, large displays and bringing video gaming to movie theaters around the world. They've signed some really great deals. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more with Brett. Thank you so much for joining us, Brett, from superleague.com.
Thanks for having me, Michael. Really appreciate it.
Tell me a little bit about how you founded superleague.com. I mean, I got to tell you something. We're getting bigger and bigger into gaming. E3 was this week. You know, we were super torn. Do we cover E3 or do we be here? Can we get another crew out there? And we almost had another crew out there. We love gaming. We're going to be launching 2 gaming shows on BeTerrific, and we just see so much potential in the gaming space. Tell me about Super League and how you came up with the idea for it.
Yeah, so bottom line is like you said, there's gamers all over the world, and more specifically, there's gamers in all of our homes. Michael, can you hear me okay?
Oh, I hear you great. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Wait, let's make this a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now?
We got it. We got it covered.
I was actually, you caught me turning because you can see me. So this is the great thing about the talk show is
that's right.
We're feeding all this through, but I can actually select which camera you get. So originally I was like, hey, give them program video. And then I said, oh, no, don't give them program. Give them video just of me, because it freaks you out a little if you saw yourself back when you were on camera.
Yeah,
and so we could really give you any source because of this NewTek talk show, which is just amazing. And so I was turning to the crew to tell them something, but you see me in my camera and you thought I was telling them that there's something wrong with the audio. But I can actually hear you. So let's take it back. You know, I kind of got the gist of it, but you said gaming is everywhere. All right, so how did you start the company, and what made you start it? And tell me about it.
So much like gaming is everywhere, but more specifically to each of us and to each of the founders of this business, is that we realized real quick that where the gaming was going on was in our homes, in our own kids. And what we decided is, yes, every day our kids were coming home, watching an hour of YouTube or hour plus of YouTube, and then gaming for an hour plus, but doing it individually. There wasn't a social element to it. And you know, you look out the window and you see the kid next door go play soccer, and go to piano lessons, or go play baseball. And we said, I can create that same environment for the game. And that's what we did. Is we said, okay, let's take that from those kids, get them out of the environment, and put them into an in-theater environment where now game with like-minded kids. So it's more of a social situation that we decided to take those kids, put them in, obviously, environment with the theater itself.
Brett, I think that's awesome. You know, I know there was a little breakup there. I think that I don't know. Maybe we might have a little connection issue on the internet side of things. But your video looks good. Your audio sounds pretty good. But I think we lost you for a second. But I think we got most of what you said. I certainly think it's a great idea. I see you've signed a deal with Cinemark. I think you're working with AMC. You got a couple other movie chains too. How long did it take you to put all this together?
You know, we've actually been going for about 6 months now. So we've really been on the fast track. Obviously, as you said, the first and the most important thing was getting the theaters on board as partners in this business. So We immediately went to the top 3 in the U.S., which are Regal, Cinemark, and AMC. And they were super great, wrapping their arms around us right away, as they knew out of the gate that they wanted some alternative content. They knew they wanted it to be gaming.
Very, very cool. I love it. I love it. I definitely got to get out and check it out. We got to do some more with you and on it. I love it. Superleague.com. Superleague.com. Do you realize you're doing digital signage? You do realize that, right? And this is large-scale digital signage.
I think that's the exciting part of it, actually, is that you know, the actual hardware and the technology platform here that enables us to do this is something that's patent pending on our side of things. And the bottom line is to get 100 individuals, gamers, onto a game system in a controlled atmosphere of a theater, and to be able to provide 2 different digital signage views per se. One is on the laptop in front of them, but the other is a whole different view up on the big screen. Is you know, that's exactly what we're doing. It is all about signage. What they can do at home is on the laptop. What they can do in the theater is what you guys are talking about all the time, is a big screen. And that's the big difference maker here. Not only we're bringing the kids in to have a better social environment, but also the gameplay is that much better because of the big screen.
Very, very cool. And I imagine you can put messaging around it too, which makes it even one step further along in digital signage. I love it. This is really, really awesome stuff. I think it's exciting stuff. Where do you see the future of all this gaming going, especially with like esports and these tournaments? It's pretty remarkable. And I didn't understand watching people play at first. I had somebody explain to me like this, though. You watch sporting events, right? You go to watch the New York Rangers play hockey? Yes, I do. Okay, well, it's the same as watching the New York Rangers play hockey. I like watching XYZ play video games. And then I got it, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty cool. And so I think once you actually wrap your arms around that and your brain around that idea, you go, oh, I actually can get into this. Because at first you're like, go to an arena or go to a movie theater to watch people game? That doesn't make any sense. But I think it's really cool. And then also you can do these tournaments and put them on multiple theaters across the country at the same time.
Exactly. And first of all, it's great to know that you're a Rangers fan. So am I. So
yes, go Rangers, baby. What happened to them this year? I don't know.
We should have started the conversation with that, but that's okay. But anyway, yeah, I mean, the future of gaming is you know, right now the present is all about in-app purchases and, you know, 99-cent download, free downloads and what have you. But the future is they are looking to expand that model, and the future is the live environment. If they can take that, much like sports, it's kind of the opposite of sports, where they started with a live environment and now they're going into digital. Video games started in digital, obviously, and now it's going into the live environment. And we all know how successful live has been for advertisers and sponsors and what have you, and the gaming industry sees the same thing. And that's essentially, from a business model, that's what we're providing, is a source for live entertainment. The big bonus with us is it's not just watching. Yes, we're going to have YouTube videos up there and everything else a kid would do after school or a gamer would do after school or at night or at midnight or whatever it is. We're all going to have it on the big screen, but they can actually come to watch. But the big difference, as I said, is they can actually come and participate. So they bring your laptop in and they actually participate there too. So we're kind of taking care of both levels where, yes, they're watching. Yes, they're participating. Yes, there's the social. And, you know, go back to the team environment, too. You know, never before has a gamer actually been able to say, I'm a member of a team. And just, you know, what goes along with that, the social element that goes along with that, the sense of belonging. Believe it or not, there has never been a true league for gamers. Like you said, it's a huge sport now. We're just taking that sport formula of a league and applying it to gaming. And yes, there's the top end of it, which is the Major League Sports. But below Major League Sports, there's no organized gaming for all games across all platforms.
And all gamers. I love this. And I love that there's a community aspect of it, an interactivity part of it. And it's just super awesome, man. Super League is super awesome. I got to tell you, I like the idea of using tablets and phones to game. I do that a lot on my phone. And I AirPlay it to my TV because it's just not big enough on that small screen. And then I use the phone as a controller. And it's super fun AirPlaying it. It's amazing. You can I'm like, wait, what? I don't need a console. I mean, I like the consoles too, don't get me wrong, and I use them. I have an Xbox One, but I could go, here's my phone, and I can play that here, and then control it, and then also look up, and there's my screen. And I've got this big screen, and it's just amazing. And who would have ever thought? And just through an Apple TV or a Kindle Fire or a Chromebox, you can do all this stuff. And then you guys are bringing it together into the movie theaters, and everybody's having fun and interacting and competing. I love the competitive aspect. I mean, that goes back to the hockey thing, the Let's Go Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, we're giving every kid that comes into the theater a jersey. So they actually have like real, soccer jersey or sports jerseys with a number on the back of them, and they got badges where they can say, here's my team name and my number. Everything that all the environment and the excitement that goes along with sports, we're taking and applying it to gaming, and that's made it that much more fun because now the kid that goes to school that really, really loves gaming and sees the guy with the soccer jersey or the guy with the baseball cap, now they can go to school with their gamer jersey on, with their cool logo, and say, hey, every Wednesday I'm playing at Cinemark or Regal or AMC or iPick. That's my field where I actually go and play, and this is my team. Me and my buddies got our own team that we compete every single week. So just giving the gamers that sense of team and community and competition is all part of this. And I mean, you can totally see how it would work with these kids because there's, as I said, 100 million of them out there that may not be playing sports or may be playing sports, but now this is their true sport.
It really is. It's amazing. When you were a kid, were you into gaming like this, and were you into sports? A lot of people view people who are into gaming as not into sports. I disagree completely. I think they're not mutually exclusive. But what did you do for fun when you were growing up? What were you into?
Yeah, and I did both. I mean, I was just as much as a gamer as I was into sports, and I think that's the way most kids are now, actually, is that they like to do both. I really think because of this model and because what we're doing with Super League Gaming, that some are going to have a tendency to move more towards gaming just because now we've given them that real sense and that true, desire to be a gamer. In the past, you didn't have gaming heroes, you didn't have true competitions, and everything that you associate with sports didn't exist. Whereas now we're bringing that to the table. So I think, the future of gaming, I think we're going to have a lot to do with because we're giving them that true sense of being.
I think you're right. What do you say to parents who say, get off the gaming, stop it, you got to do some schoolwork, or you got to pay attention, or you got to do something, go outside? And I kind of agree with the go outside part. We're not active enough.
I think it's a great argument, and we hear it all the time. I think the one thing that we bring to the table is the social element of it. Yes, they are still sitting down in a seat and playing, but in the past, before Super League Gaming, the kid didn't have any options other than to be at home, maybe with one friend or by themselves or in their bedroom or in the corner or whatever it is. And now we're actually taking that kid and giving them a true playing field to go play with other gamers. And all you have to do when you come to events, you need to stand by the door. And what you'll see is these kids will come in, sometimes with the parents, sometimes not. But as soon as they open that door, and much like we do when we see a trailer playing on the big screen, these guys walk in and they see the big screen, and then they look to their right or their left, and they see all these other kids, like-minded kids that are gamers. It is the most amazing experience to watch their eyes light up and how excited they are to be in that environment.
Ben Rathig in our Slack chat wants to know, jerseys, really? You give out jerseys? That's amazing. How much does this cost?
So in the Fall League, we're doing a 6-week session, and it's $120 for the 6-week session, and that includes a free jersey. This summer, we're testing in these 24 cities, 86 theaters. They're one-off events, and it's $20 for the one-off event. So this summer, go to our website, superleague.com, and you can sign up for the one-off event, where we're not doing the jerseys for the one-off event, but we do have millions of T-shirts and stickers and tattoos and all that type of stuff. But for the True League, which starts September 15th, which you can sign up on our website as well, for the True League, that's when we're doing the jerseys and the team play and be able to invite your friends and be part of a team.
Well, we've got a ton of people watching, and I think we may have just crashed your site because I went to go find out how much it was to buy tickets by hitting buy tickets, and it said site is temporarily down. So congratulations. I guess we have a lot of great viewers. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Thank you. And I'm proud of that for you and happy for you. But congratulations. Superleague.com. Can't say enough good things about it. I want to thank Craig for making that happen and introducing us. I was so excited when I saw it and when he told me about it. And Craig is part of PDC, They're a Panasonic group that's Panasonic Digital Displays. We'll hear more from them throughout the week, and they're providing the whole digital signage throughout our set and area and throughout the InfoComm space, alerting people to what's going on here in the Digital Signage Pavilion on the Digital Signage stage. So obviously Chris and Craig and the PDC team are amazing, and I want to thank them. And I want to make one more plug, because I'm a Ranger fan. I say, let's go Rangers, but I got a friend over here who's a Philadelphia Flyers fan, and I don't know why, but Broad Street Bullies, so I can actually be nice to him, even though he's a Broad Street Bullies fan, and say, if you're going to be in the booth or in the area, come say hello to us, 5187, of course, but also come say hello to the Padcaster. Learn how to create content faster, easier, more affordably, and do it yourself. Regular content on a regular schedule with the Padcaster for your digital signage or for anything else. And of course, it's a great tool to display your iPad as a digital signage device, and you can lock it down. So check out the Padcaster, who is just standing next to us in our space, in our pavilion here, next to the stage. Come see us, say hello, watch for a little while, 5187. And thank you so much. Go check out superleague.com. It is unreal. I want to join. I know my nephew Daniel wants to join. He is ranked in the top 7,000th in the world in FIFA online. It's unbelievable. Not in the real FIFA, in FIFA online. So a lot of fun you can have with this, and a lot of great gamers for all ability levels. It is superleague.com. Get involved. I can't wait to find out more and do more stuff with you. Brett, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for Skyping in on our new Tech Talk show while we're here at InfoComm, from the InfoComm Digital Signage Pavilion on the Digital Signage stage in the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida.
Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate your time.
You're awesome. Thank you very much. We'll have to have you on again soon on BeTerrific. This is BeTerrific, the official live coverage of the Digital Signage Pavilion here at InfoComm 2015 from the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. You are the Terrifics. We'll be back with a whole lot more show right after this. Don't go anywhere.